Many of us have experienced some type of personal hardship or obstacle in our lives. These experiences often shape us and make us into the people we are today. Given that admissions committees want to learn about who their applicants really are, they want authenticity, these experiences can be an interesting topic to discuss in your application. Not to present a sob story, but to simply be human, to be real. What do we mean by a personal hardship or obstacle? Well, this can be something you individually experience, such as a health or developmental issue, loss of a parent or caregiver, or even a challenging experience at school or in an activity. It could also be a family experience, such as your family moving to another country or simply moving to several different places. The key to addressing a personal hardship is not to ruminate, but to show how you overcame or dealt with it and how it shaped you into the person you are today, how it's reflected in your values today, and even what you do today because of it. Let's break that down a little bit. If there's an essay where there's an opportunity for you to talk about an obstacle that you've overcome, you certainly need to convey enough context that the admissions committee can understand that obstacle that you faced before showing how you addressed it. But here's the key. Just offer enough. Again, no sob stories here. We want to talk about how this shaped your life. Let's take a look at a simple example. Maybe consider a prompt about a catalyst for change in your life, or a school asking how you've defined yourself or your values. These prompts are out there. Let's take a look at the opening paragraph. I looked out the plane window and couldn't believe it. With just the 4 suitcases we were able to bring, my family was leaving Ukraine and moving to the US. My father, a college professor, was going to start over as a research assistant while driving a taxi to earn enough money to support our family. My mother didn't speak any English, and she would have to find whatever opportunities there were. As an 11-year-old, going to a new school and helping my mother acclimate, I was terrified. Okay, see how that draws the reader in with just enough information, and there is no ask for sympathy. The facts are telling the story. This is a great intro to a challenging situation. Then you want to shift the focus to how you dealt with the situation. Think about the key actions you took that show who you are and, depending on the experience, your skills and reaction to that experience. The example we set up, it could be that the applicant had been active in an activity such as folk dance in the Ukraine, so she decided to join the dance club at her new school. She was intimidated at first and barely participated, but the teacher went out of her way to support her. She got up the confidence to sign up for a performance. It went well. She made new friends in the team, and the rest is history. Maybe she also would showcase how she made a plan with her mom to spend 30 minutes a day teaching her English, and then encourage her to join an English-speaking group with others who recently moved to the country. These actions demonstrate this applicant has interests, gets involved in her community, supports others, and has strong interpersonal skills. Okay, so you've got the setup, and then you've got the actions that the individual took to remedy the situation or to make the best of a tough situation. Finally, you want to concisely and concretely hit on the results, which of course should be somehow overcoming the challenge or at least improving the situation because of the actions you specifically took. For this example, it could be the applicant ultimately became a thriving and active student in her community. Her mom was able to speak English and find employment, and her father dropped his taxi driving job to focus on academics, where he was happiest because her mother had that employment. These are all awesome results, but there's more to the result that one should focus on. You also want to get across what you learned from this experience or how it shaped you into the person you are today. In this example, it might be that this applicant approaches new environments or situations with excitement. Maybe today, this applicant recently relocated to join a new company and proactively scheduled meetings and lunches with individuals to start to get to know that team. Maybe she also joined the Diversity and Inclusion Committee to support her work community. Outside of work, she joined a dance group to help her meet new people in the community. She also continues to mentor recent immigrants through a nonprofit organization and has even recruited others from her office to be mentors. Of course, this is a very specific experience. You need to think of your own experience, but the key elements hold. Concise presentation, clear action steps, concrete results, and clear character takeaways that show growth from the experience. So, think about your own experiences and think how you have overcome obstacles and how this shapes you to this day. This may be fertile ground to tell a story that only you can tell because these stories are so specific. As you know, applying to business school is a big time commitment and the work can be overwhelming. I also would encourage you, in addition to our YouTube channel, to explore our complete start to finish guide, which I wrote, which will support you through every step of the MBA application journey. You can check it out in the links below this video. But of course, please enjoy the next video on this channel as well.